You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Welcome to another episode of Unstoppable Actors. I am so excited to have you here. If you're brand new to the podcast, welcome. I hope this will be the first of many episodes that you'll listen to, and I hope that you will find the podcast inspiring, even insightful, useful, and educational. I really want you to become an unstoppable actor. And if you're returning, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in to all the episodes that you do. If you have got any requests for episodes, please do send us an email to info@standbymethod.com. I would love to hear what you want covered on the podcast. Today's episode is a good one. It's something I've noticed happening among actors of obviously varying levels, whether you're new, you've been at this a while. It happens across the board. I do think it is a natural thing that humans do, but it's not a very healthy thing. And it can definitely lead to actually us slowing down our own career progression and our own talent development. And that thing is putting too much pressure on ourselves. I understand where it comes from, because acting is not a conventional career, is it? Let's be honest, it's not your typical 9-to-5 job. We know this. It's not one of those careers where you've got a salary at the end of the month, which is regular, because we're freelancers. So I get that, and money does play a big part of what I'm going to share with you today. I also get that there's societal pressures on us as well, because it's not a conventional career. A lot of people outside of the acting industry, like maybe our friends, our family, housemates, whoever it is that we associate with, they want to see instant success. And that's not how an acting career happens. And of course, like if you tell anyone that you're an actor or you're pursuing an acting career, the first thing you're going to get hit with is, what have I seen you on? Or what have I seen you in? And that just amplifies that internal pressure that we put on ourselves. And we can put pressure on ourselves in many different ways. And it can be to be casting something ASAP just to prove that we are an actor and that we are getting somewhere. We can put pressure on ourselves in other ways as well, such as, I haven't been to enough auditions, I haven't acted for ages, my agent hasn't been in touch, everyone else is getting cast and getting self-tape requests and I'm not. Will I ever be able to get a mortgage as an actor and have my own car and my own house? Or will I forever have to sacrifice things financially? Am I using the right technique? Like, I've heard of all these techniques. Which ones do I need to use? Which one's the right one to use? Will I ever have money? I've kind of already gone over this, but I think it's worth mentioning again. Will I be able to go on holiday and still have an acting career? Am I pretty enough? And that's not an exhaustive list. There are a lot of different ways that we put pressure on ourselves. You will have your own thing and you will know what that is. My own thing is that I seem to have a thing about time slipping away really quickly. And I put a lot of pressure on myself with that. And I pressurize myself by going, well, you're 38, you could be 50% of the way through your life. And oh my God, this week's gone by really quick. And what have you achieved with your acting career this week? And oh my God, shit, we're in August. It's the 8th month of the year. We're more than halfway through the year. What the fuck have you done to move your acting career forwards this year? And time is a big thing for me. That is how I put pressure on myself. And yes, we need to be proactive. Of course we do. But we don't need to overwhelm ourselves. So call yourself out when you're falling off the wagon, but don't be critical, because you don't want to start self-sabotaging and spiralling, which can then take you into a deeper place of inactivity and not being productive with your acting career. Or at the complete opposite end of the spectrum, it can make you be so productive, you burn out. And we don't want either of those things. Here's how I've made peace with the fact that time is going to pass anyway. Time is going to pass anyway. That's how I've made peace with it. It will pass whether I put pressure on myself or not. Time will pass whether I'm proactive with my career or not. And I've had to come to peace, or I've had to make peace with the fact that time is something that I am out of control of, because it's going to pass anyway. So I can't try and control time per se. I can only control and be responsible for what I do within the time. I have reconciled with the fact that as long as I do something every single day to help my acting career, I am making progress. So some days I'm going to be more productive than others. And that's okay, because that's the ebb and flow of life. Some days it might be that I listen to my guided visualization for success, and that's the only thing I do for my acting career. But that's okay, because I've still made progress. I've still programmed my subconscious mind for success, and that's really a big thing. Some days I'm going to have posted on socials, I'm going to have applied for 10 castings, I'm going to have reached out to directors I've worked with in the past, I'm going to be really, really visible, and that's okay on those days. But that doesn't mean the days where I've only listened to the guided visualization for success are failures, because they're not, because I've still shown up for my acting career. I've also asked myself, by whose expectations am I measuring myself against when it comes to time and then achieving things what my inner chatter tells me should be quickly? Is it my expectations, or is it society's expectations? And society can sometimes pile the pressure on, if I allow it, when they ask me, what have I seen you in? But I'm in control of how I respond to that. Now, if it is society's expectations, like I've said, I'm in control, and I can choose how I respond to that. And I can either choose to let the mental chatter amplify, or I can choose to be okay with myself and go, doesn't matter if somebody's not seen me in something that they know, doesn't make me any less of an actor. I'm still utilising my time to the best that I can on any given day to move forwards with my acting career. I've also asked myself, is it the acting industry's standards that I'm measuring myself against? Because there are unspoken things in the acting industry that can put pressure on ourselves if we allow it to. And if I am allowing society and the acting industry standards to pressurise me, then I'm not being authentic to myself. So if I'm measuring myself against my own expectations, I then want to ask, well, where have they actually come from? And do they align with what I value the most? Now, whatever the thing is that you're pressuring yourself with, whether it be the way you look, whether it be your talent, whether it be finances, whether it be your lifestyle and whether you can get a mortgage and have a house and go on holidays, whether it be the amount of auditions you have in, whatever it is, you know what it is for you. Take yourself through the same questions that I've taken myself through, that I've just shared with you. Because I can promise you now that when you start answering those questions and you answer them from a place of curiosity, integrity, and honesty, you'll ease the burden of the pressure. You really will. I also want to encourage you to come and join our Unstoppable Actors Facebook group. It is a very supportive group. It's one of the best places on socials to come and help your acting career. There's no toxicity, there's no negativity, there's no know-it-alls in there. It's full of support. It's full of people who are on a very, very similar journey to you with their acting career. And every Wednesday, we've got this new feature called Wednesday Wobbles. And we've created a beautiful, safe space for you inside the Unstoppable Actors group on a Wednesday for you to offload your wobbles. You can either ask for advice on them or just offload them and say, I just want to offload them, I don't want advice, that's fine. And you can also read the other actors' wobbles. So you know that you are not alone with these wobbles that you've got and the pressure that you're putting on yourself. When we share them, we release that burden again, we release the weight of them, we release the pressure, and then you can get straight back to business with your acting goals and your desires. So I'd love to invite you to come and join the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group. The link is underneath the episode, so come and join it, come and request to join, and I'll also give you a free Method Actors Handbook, and that is full of practical method acting exercises for you to test out with any monologue or any duologue. Come and join. I'd love to have you in there, and I would love to guide you towards the success that it is that you desire. and I'll see you in the next episode. I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.